Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. So the USC Trojans offense will have the opening possession of the game. These guys played a terrific game a year ago, final Saturday of the regular season. Close through halftime, tied at 14. But the Fighting Irish showed why they were bound for the national championship game and took home the coveted weapon of Gaelic combat in capturing the shillelagh in the second half.
They took the shillelagh. Yeah, it was 14-14 at half. It was a really good football game, and then Notre Dame's defense just takes over. They scored 14 points, 100-yard interception return, 99-yard interception return. It's going to punch their ticket, Jesse, for the college football player.
And it was Notre Dame being Notre Dame. You mentioned their defense. They also ran the ball extremely well. Jadarian Price, Jeremiah Love, both had huge games on the ground, so able to control the football. You know, that's going to be a big key for Marcus Freeman's squad in this one, with a jeweled shillelagh up for grabs.
On third and long, a check down will be the last resort. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Irish offense comes out. First chance we've had to see them today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance, and this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better, and they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
The Irish send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Lemon.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first game.
All settled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Trojans are flying down the field. They'll give it to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Now the play fake. He's going to fire deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. Bringing the heat. Finds his big tight end. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to throw again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wormley. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockney's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted to do it, it's the same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life. It's always interesting to hear how these rivalry trophies come about, but I know one thing. USC, Notre Dame, every year, Palmer, is appointment television.
It is. My brother Billy played for Notre Dame, and I'll be honest, I used to get jealous watching him play against the Trojans, whether it was at Coliseum or whether it was at Notre Dame. This is one of the best rivalries in all of college football, and one that I wish I could have been a part of.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Tight end now in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fields. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And that was like the quarterback was just caught in a slow-moving vice, and eventually it squeezed him.
And listen, I like the call. I like to be aggressive. I know I can go for it on 4th down because we're going to do that anyways. It's just what we do. It's really fun, and I get to score more points when I get to do it. But when I see it's not there, throw the football away. Don't take the sack.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. One final play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. There he goes. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. Trying play action. They're working that left side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Pocket breaking down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Well, that's a great job getting the sack on the blitz there. And one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to pride themselves on defensively is hard-nosed, tough football, especially in the front 7. And linebackers that can play downhill, and not just make plays in the running game, but get in the backfield and blitz the quarterback. And you saw all of that from him right there.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On to throw beyond the sticks. Turns it loose deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. They boot it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Going right to work up top. Fires to the big fella. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires and picked off. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Handoff from the gun. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Mayama. Pucks it out of the air. No chance to run, but still a good gain. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing. It's just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
They didn't have to blitz. They brought in the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
And the Trojans will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Solid punt headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Bob. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll run play action. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He's got it near midfield. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The give to the tailback. It's a seam wide open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws out the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Operating in the red zone here on second down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
For this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Using his feet to buy time. As they say, touchdown, first down, or get down. He gets down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Pauly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner will be dragged down. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Makes the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Offense in an empty set. That's caught. It's Lane. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds the tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Lane. Across the 25. He's got room. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The offense uses the timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. And it's third down. They're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, the jeweled shillelagh on the line, and already USC and Notre Dame has given us some impressive moments. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between USC and Notre Dame plays out.
And the Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. On the ground, it's Bob. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback on the keeper. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. After the run, now to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. The field goal is no good. Guys, they could have cut the deficit in half if that field goal had been good, still down by 6.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Mayava. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it near short of the first down. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. The Trojans get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Jackson. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Strachan. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Hauls it in. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Stop is made almost immediately. Give it 1 to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And this defense, man, they do it again. Like, they've done an unbelievable job of forcing field goals. And another opportunity, backing the offense up, getting the sack, maybe an opportunity to do it again.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the big fella. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. And here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Rides the back and leaves it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. They'll go to the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. So they couldn't get it done on 3rd down. Now they'll line up in punt formation. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Going with the ground game left. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Oh, they're after him! Man, and he paid for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The Trojans send out the punt unit. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And the Trojans will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Was looking for more running room and found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Quick release by the QB. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. To the air on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. The Irish send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt teams 6th time tonight. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The Volunteers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. He breaks a tackle. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches team onto the field. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Trying to make magic with his feet. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Flushed out of the pocket. Did the work himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. Lots of running room. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The play action fake. Rushes on him. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's dragged down to the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Notre Dame! These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 13 to Texas. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. He'll keep it himself. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Catches it at the 30. And the returner will be brought down. Now it's up to the defense to put this game on ice with a few minutes left to play. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Fields.
And how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it back to the offense, and all of a sudden, you feel the momentum now on their side.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man in the middle.
And in this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw it. Grab near the marker is locked. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory and now threatening to get the score. He'll do it himself. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Timeout, USC.
Running back searching for a hole. Powers through the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. That third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. Splits the uprights, it's good. And the sideline celebration is on as they've taken the lead in the final minute.
That's a big-time kick. Had to have it. Nice job taking the lead. Nice execution. Now, defensively, you know exactly what you're getting in for. One more stop, and this one's over.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking to throw, it's Mayaba. Throws to the wideout. Misses receiver there, it's incomplete. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Catch in the middle, it's Wormley. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. That's caught. It's Lemon. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. He's going up top here late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. Timeout is called by the defense and 12 seconds remain in the football game. It's good, easy call for the refs. They have taken the lead in the final seconds, guys, and the celebration has erupted on the sideline. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Here's a heat. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Tommy Trojan rides with a sword on his belt and a jeweled shillelagh at his side after knocking off the Fighting Irish. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.